It's like there was just like no, there were just kids just walking up and down, like not really going anywhere, just kind of like let's go this way, you know, like like marching. And it's like it's been a while since I've been around that energy, so that was fun to see, you know, people getting progressively more intoxicated as they go from bar to bar.
You know, Salinas has that vibe too.
Really?
Old Town Salinas, people go bar hopping. Yeah, because yesterday we went over there for a project that we're doing, and yeah, there's people like walking left, right, going to one bar to the next bar.
Let's tap in. I want to play Heirloom.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to do Club 201. He knows, like I've been trying to make Club 201 Maine happen for years.
Yeah, okay. There's a brewery. It's called La Catina, and the guy he's a genius when it comes to beer. His beer's like on point. It's like so good. Everything's balanced. It's amazing. But he has live music too. Local. We went there last night, and there was kids. You know, not kids. You know, young 20s, right? They were doing their Mexican, you know, thing. Mm-hmm. So he always has groups around. So you know that could be a spot for you guys too. Also.
I feel like I've seen him where he's had like kind of like bigger, like not mariachi, but it's like playing kind of like Mexican music,
rock,
like
yeah,
tuba and like
a lot of Mexicans, they like rock too.
Yeah,
rock and soft rock, or soft rock, you know,
soft rock.
Yeah. I don't know how, why, but it's big.
Rock, no?
Punk rock or whatever, you know. Yeah.
Like Blink-182.
Yeah, little bit more metal.
Mexican version or.
Maybe like corn.
No.
Okay.
New
corn.
metal.
Okay.
There's different levels, but yeah, the rock, it's big in Mexico. In the cities.
And are there Mexican bands in the cities that are playing this music, or is it like the American bands that people like, or it's like a combination of both?
Combination of both. But yeah, there's cover bands over there that it just rocks. They don't know how to speak English, but when it comes to singing, they nailed it.
They know all the
words, everything, right? You know? But after that, don't tell them hi or how you doing. That was a great job, because they're like, no entiendo, you know? You know? But yeah, rock is huge over there. Yeah.
We have a soft spot for the alternative rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit.
New metal.
Limp Bizkit. Yeah. Limp Bizkit. Corn. Disturb. I love Disturb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Stained.
Rage Against the Machine.
Godsmack.
Oh my God, I love Godsmack. Wow. I love Godsmack, you know.
Mm-hmm. Creed,
yeah. You have to. Yeah.
20 years.
Even back then, everybody was singing that song, you know. Creed.
It's true. People like to forget the bands that they liked in the 90s and the 2000s. But Sea.Lvl doesn't forget.
Nah. I even love Nickelback. The Spider-Man one. Everybody knows that. That's the only song I know of them. The Spider-Man one. It's just, it makes you cry every time you hear it.
Can you sing it?
Oh, not.
Look at this photograph.
What done on Johnny's head?
That's definitely a musical shorthand between us.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
he likes Nickelback more than I do.
Jeez. I don't know if I want that getting on the internet.
It's okay, just accept it. It's a bit, you know, one of my favorite movies, it's Titanic. I'm not ashamed of it. Titanic is a great movie.
It's a major box office.
It's a great, yeah. Hell yeah. Every time you see it, you're like, Rose, get him on the damn door. Like, what are you doing? He always gets you, you know?
I think, yeah, you know what, that scene is what kind of like wrecked me. After that, I was like, okay, I can't do a rewatch.
The part of that movie that I remember the most is when everybody's kind of like falling off of the boat as it's kind of going under, and you see everybody jumping off, and there's one guy who falls off like the very top and hits the propeller on the way down.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh my God,
the propeller guy.
Man,
It was just like one.
And man, yeah, that's crazy that just kind of just gets stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know, that's crazy. The old couple that stays in bed, hugging each other. I'm like, girl, let's get out of here. I'm not, you know.
You coming with or not?
You can stay. I'm leaving.
Wow. I didn't know that we would get into this. But,
Or the band when they're like, all
Oh,
right,
yeah, the
one
band.
last number.
not us. Not
Everybody
Sea.Lvl.
leaves. Yeah. Everybody leaves
All
and
right,
they come
well,
back.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gone.
Take
Can
my
you just-
horn.
can you
I'm out of
Play
here.
one more.
Yeah.
And we're already gone.
I'm gonna let you
the
play
tracksuits
taps.
are there for some
Yeah.
reason, but we've left.
Yeah. Yeah, we're cowards.
Yeah. The captain closes the door and just waits the ocean to hit him in the face.
Yeah.
You know. I'm like,
The
no,
captain goes down with the ship.
hell no. I'm leaving. Yeah, you're the captain now.
You're the captain now. That's the,
You know what I'm saying?
instead of I'm the captain.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
You're the captain now.
That's pretty great.
I'm out. You got a promotion.
That's a shirt. That's a shirt.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a meme.
10%, at least 10%.
That's good. Yeah, you deserve it. But yeah, love us some alternative rock. Like I find like if you're playing like an old like Tony Hawk video game or something like that, you've got to have
Yeah,
late 90s, early 2000s
Yeah.
alternative rock playing.
yeah. You know the one song that came out, Bodies?
Yep.
Oh
What
yeah.
was the name of the group?
Drowning Pool?
Yeah, Drowning Pool.
Nice.
Is this a
We
quiz?
could-
Are we like I could do this all day.
Okay, this is my theory.
All day.
This is my theory. If it wasn't for 9/11, that band would have been huge.
Oh, interesting
Mega.
theory.
Ah.
Interesting
Right?
theory.
Might even go as far as saying a conspiracy theory.
Man,
I
well,
like the way you think, right there. Yeah.
Osama bin Laden plotting against alternative rock in the United States.
what a jerk.
A
You know what?
force of Western culture becoming too strong.
I don't want to get too controversial here. I don't want to like break the internet or ruin our careers or anything. But
No.
Okay.
Sea.Lvl does not support Osama bin Laden. We're not fans. That guy's a jerk.
Especially because
Yeah.
he ruined Drowning Pool's career.
I
mean,
just
it-
learned this.
It was a great song, but it was hard to hear.
Right.
it-
Yeah.
As 9/11 just
Context.
happened, right?
Context.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Gosh,
yeah, yeah.
that's tough.
There were for
That
sure
I
some-
didn't think about that.
know?
I didn't think about that. Doesn't age well. Yeah.
Even at that time, they couldn't explode as one could without 9/11.
You know, it would be really horrible playing that song over footage of somebody hitting a propeller.
Oh, God.
Oh
on the
yeah.
way down
Yeah.
from the-
It also does not match well with the boat sinking scene in Titanic.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try a little mashup,
Okay.
and then I'll
right.
report back.
Just don't tag me in there. I'm not trying to get canceled, man.
Yeah.
9/11 did happen. You know?
Yes.
No, the Titanic footage.
Oh,
Talking about Osama bin Laden. What? Quiet. Jesus.
I said
This is why I'm trying to kick him out of the band.
we are not fans. That's what I want to just make clear.
yeah. Just that's my thing about
Courage.
Yeah.
Hashtag courage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
We went through. There's a night where I was just on the couch, just texting Glenn links to Spotify songs of 90s and 2000s alternative rock.
Right.
And I can tell it's one of those like kind of one-sided text conversations where you're like, you can tell like they're kind of like trying to go to bed or like do
No,
something
I was
else,
just
and
letting him work
Listen,
through it.
It's okay. Yeah,
He was clearly had something to get out.
I did, and I got it out in the form of probably like 20 Spotify links,
Oh, okay.
and
Look, I was very supportive. I was liking. I was sharing some of my own. Because for every one of like, your incubuses, I have a hooba stink.
Incubus, I forgot about them. They were amazing too.
thank you. It was
Let's
good.
go. Let's go.
Yeah, the guy's like this tall, the head singer, and his voice was like 8 feet tall, right?
Big voice,
It's like tiny little
soaring
guy.
vocals.
Yeah.
I'm trying to suppress going into one of them right now. Like
Go for it.
Drive. You remember Drive?
There you go.
I'll be there with open arms and open eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got you singing.
Hey, so you can't.
Hour,
you
yeah,
can't do
yeah.
it. Another one is like for me is like I'm not a perfect person.
Oh hell yeah, man! This is my jam right here. Yeah,
I hate
that's
that
my
song.
Oh, I love that song.
We talked about this.
Well, you
Okay,
know what the reason
actually,
is?
well, okay, I'm
The
curious.
reason's you. That's why you don't like that song.
Everybody likes it except for you, so you know.
I have an issue with all of these alternative artists. They've got these songs that get you pumped up, and then the song that becomes the most popular is kind of like this slow, kind of wimpy, kind of like
Well-
ballady. And okay, we got highs, we got lows, we gotta address all of it. But it was like every single band had one of them.
Yeah.
It was like Green Day when I stopped liking them.
Yeah.
I didn't stop liking Incubus, but that song was everywhere.
Drive.
Drive.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Amber for 311. That's a better song.
Yeah.
Whoa!
So this is the theory, and this is age old, but
Don't you dare say Osama bin Laden.
no, it's that
9/11.
no.
Move on from that.
Or no, anyway. So no, it's 80s, like, so 80s metal. You had to have that one ballad, right? Like Guns N' Roses. You have to have what was this song?
Welcome to the Jungle? No.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah.
Right. You got to have like like one ballad, right?
Yeah.
And so the new wave of rock stars found out that the same rule applies. You have to have one song for the school dance.
Yeah.
Where you kind of hold your date
That's true.
with a chaperone, and
Especially back then, there was like teen movies
right.
every year, every month. There was some teen movie.
And then there was bands where all they made were songs for school dances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The theme for Armageddon.
Oh, yeah.
Aerosmith, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to close my
yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
That was my first slow dance.
I don't want to go to sleep,
That's one of the songs that
Because
you
I miss you,
home.
baby.
and I don't want.
Don't want to miss a thing.
What a huge tune!
Yeah.
Huge movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Make a huge. Back then, all the movies will make a huge. Back then, every blockbuster movie was a blockbuster movie.
You know what? Talking about blockbuster
You know?
movies.
Now it's like, I'll watch on Netflix.
What's like living in my head rent free? Because Sea.Lvl is a fan of the movies. We consider it like market research, band bonding. We went to go see Dune.
Oh, part two.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Part
how
two.
is it?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people in the theater, but probably because half they're just showing Dune at the theater. It's pretty much like that in Shrek 10. But it was quite good.
Okay.
CGI. I had some questions, but try not to get bogged down in the details with
Right.
movies like that.
Turn your brain off.
Yeah.
The spectacle. I was.
The producer is local, so you can
What?
ask him questions. The producer of Dune is local. He worked at Trump.
Yeah. It was
What?
a nurse. Yeah.
Respiratory. No, pharmacist.
Oh yeah, it was a pharmacist. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
I would love to meet him.
And ask him some questions.
Oh, so
about
many
the details.
So many questions.
That'd be kind of cool. We get him on the podcast. Let's talk him.
No,
Yeah.
I was blown away. I'm a sci-fi fan.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot for you don't see a whole lot of stuff on screen that's new, and I thought that they presented some things in a wildly new way.
Oh, okay.
That's why my takeaway. After all the Star Wars films, all the Star Trek films, it's hard to surprise me, I think,
Okay.
and they accomplished
Yeah.
that.
I'm not a big sci-fi kind of guy. Person,
Okay.
But we saw Dune 1 because we just were bored and there was nothing else.
Yeah.
And I was hooked on it. I'm like, oh, that was a good movie.
Right?
It's like 3 hours long, right? The first one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the
What
second
about
one too.
Second one.
It's
Yeah.
close.
But it's worth it. It wasn't like, damn, it's time to go. But anyway, yeah, I like the first one. I'll definitely watch the second one. Movie theaters, right? It's out
Yep.
already?
Yeah.
No, I would definitely promote that.
Okay. That's cool. All right, I like that. I don't know how long we've been talking.
Have we started yet?
Yeah, we've been.
Okay.
I feel like, Glenn, your hat keeps going higher and higher.
It's high too.
I know. It's like, ain't it supposed to be a bucket half full?
Hey,
You know, like,
Okay. On today's episode.
hair is expanding.
I'm not touching that. On this episode of Coffee with Chava, I have good friends, Sea.Lvl, right? They're a local group.
what's your name again?
You know, okay, so the whole reason of this podcast or whatever this is called, it just happened in an accident. A friend, Masa, from Salinas, called me. He goes, "Hey, I'm going to deliver this coffee to this artist. You want to join since you like coffee?" I'm like, okay. So I took my equipment. I was recording him, passing out the coffee, and he just turns around and goes, interview me. I'm like, what do you mean interview? Yeah, just interview me. I'm like, dude, I have a speech impediment, man. I don't know how to talk to people. Just, you do it all the time. I'm like, all right. So I did it, right? And then after I did him, somebody else called me from Salinas. Hey, can you interview me too? I'm like, okay. And then another person, and then another person. And now I'm like doing a podcast. Like I have no idea what I'm doing or how to introduce people.
Doing great.
Everybody reached out. I'm so grateful that everybody reached out because we didn't tell nobody, right? Oh, only Danny V. The only person that we contacted to be part of the show was Danny V.
Hot
Danny
right
V.
now.
Danny V.
Danny's hot right now.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. He's so cool too. And he's like, yeah, I know he's a kid, right?
The future.
Yeah. It's like I was talking to like my son or something.
Next generation.
Yeah, but yeah, he's so focused though. The whole time he was just telling us, "I'm going to do this. This is what my plan is. I want to keep this. I want to do that." And it's like he's just determined. But
Can you introduce them?
oh, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, is this the Danny V show? Come on now.
So I have a good
Just
friend.
getting more.
I was enraptured. I wanted to hear more. but
Yeah.
Anyways, so okay, my point of the whole rant is like I'm just going to start the podcast. I'm not,
Yeah.
just let it be because every time I try to introduce somebody, I mess up every freaking time. Right?
It's
The
all
more I
good.
think about it, the more.
I'll write it on the screen.
Yeah. So I have Sea.Lvl. There you go. That was
Hey, listen.
Glenn and
Ben. Oh, and Schuyler, Glenn and Schuyler, the group Sea.Lvl. They're
Duo.
super cool. Duo. See.
Yeah,
Always,
it's all good.
So just talk.
See,
Introduce yourself. You're the captain.
You're the captain now.
We are Sea.Lvl, the bad boys of instrumental R&B. We are a local duo in Monterey Seaside, and we love R&B music, as well as tracksuits and 90s/early 2000s nostalgia.
see,
That's
you could've
great.
said all
That's
that.
well done.
Yeah,
No, that's good.
that's way better than me.
He came ready. Dope. Like,
How do you follow that, Glenn?
No.
I would say,
For once.
I mean, that was really good. I would say, follow it up that we are back in the studio with our very own Dr. Dre, and he's shown us some fire
Okay.
tracks,
Mhm.
and he played like the first 20 seconds. You know, you heard like the snare and the hi-hats come together, and we said, yes, we'll take it.
Mhm.
We already started writing hooks and little verse melodies to it immediately.
Yes, there's some context there too. We did kidnap Dre and bring him to your studio and force him to play us
This is
all.
right.
So it's what we
Confiscated
call
his-
collaboration. And we could not be more excited for this partnership with Dre. He's still tied up at the house. We're gonna go back there and have him do a little bit more work for us before we send him back home to his family. But
Change out his water.
yep.
Change the newspaper.
But we can't be. He's a very talented producer, and we could not be more excited to be working with him.
Truly is amazing.
Working with him, Dre. Dr. Dre
Yeah. Dr. Andreas.
from Seaside.
From Seaside,
We
yeah,
didn't. We didn't kidnap the actual Dr.
no,
Dre.
no.
There would be a
FBI.
yeah.
He's
His name is Andreas Boykin.
Andreas Boykin.
Glenville Jazz's brother-in-law.
He's family.
Oh, see, I'm not
Family.
only one then. See, they messed
Keep it
up
in the
too.
family.
Yeah.
They messed up their own producer.
He's not missing. He's collaborating.
Collaborating. And then we also are working on a track that's very near and dear to our hearts. You want to set this up, or
I don't want to give away too much.
Okay, that's
but
why
but I think when we mention 90s nostalgia is something, it's a time when what year were you born?
84.
84. So you remember?
Hopefully.
you remember?
Do you remember?
Do you
a time, a simpler time in terms of we didn't have the internet, we didn't have cell phones, where we got our entertainment from, like you said, like blockbuster movies.
Yeah. Oh, those are days.
And so one of those things is, for us at least, nostalgia comes from cartoons, comic books, and specifically the X-Men.
Whew.
I don't know if you watched the X-Men the animated series at all.
Yeah, of course it did.
Okay.
The new one that's coming out.
No.
No, but it's coming out.
It looks.
So the new that's 97.
Yep.
So okay, well remember the original, in like X-Men the animated series.
Right.
Yeah. It's might be a pillar of Sea.Lvl that
Okay.
that series,
Constant source of inspiration.
and especially right now.
So
So
there has to be a song before Wolverine.
well,
Wolverine?
so we're working on something. We don't want to give away too much.
I'm
But
excited.
we may or may not be bringing to life the next Stunna.
See how connected we are?
Very
You were scary close.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's like,
Yeah.
you said, what'd you say? A stunner with Wolverine?
Uh huh. See,
Couldn't have said it better myself.
there we go. See, I didn't mess up that part, huh? Man, I love you guys' style, your vibe. Good job. You guys are so funny, and your style of music, you guys can play anywhere in front of young people, in front of white people, in front of Mexicans. Like, people mess with you guys. It's not like you guys are out of place.
Hey, wow, that's love.
Like last year when we went in the car show in Come Out by the Sea,
That was fun.
right?
That was fun.
You guys were part of it. It wasn't like, who the hell's this? Like, they're the wrong show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys vibes like connects everywhere.
Wow.
Even you guys' listening party, you guys had the giraffe, stickers. Oh man, it was a blast. It
Yeah.
was a blast. And of course, great music too. Can't wait for this one coming out. Ooh, I'm excited for that one.
Well, I think it's all about in going off the nostalgia and the music, and then also the vibes. Like it's all about that Sea.Lvl experience.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
the music for us, it's like it's music that we created because we liked it. We
Right.
created it for ourselves. We didn't create it for anybody else, and I think it was also music that was kind of self-care music. We created during the pandemic when we
Mhm.
were both just sitting at home trying to figure out stuff to do, and it's music that's meant to make you feel good.
Right.
In whether it's the slow romantic vibes, whether there's some bounce with a hip hop track or something like that. We love. There's so many genres of music that we love, and we just try and bring it into the project, and then obviously live, play the music. But how else can we bring other aspects in to make that live experience even better?
Right.
And so that's what with the album release, like.
Mhm.
We had the opportunity to put stuff on a screen. If you put a screen behind us, it's game over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna fill it up with cartoons and all types of stuff.
Yeah.
But to your point earlier, like how it's been received is magical. That's one thing you can't plan for, and super grateful.
And we don't plan.
Not at all. Like you said earlier, like about focus and determination. It's like, wow, that's not our brand. Like,
Yeah. I know. It's so easy to create, but to build a plan around it, a marketing plan, a strategy around that's the challenge. Like how how can we promote this the best way where people can relate to it and come on board on it, right?
That's true. Yeah,
Because we just want to record, we create, and just let it go.
pretty much.
But there has to be a plan, like how you gonna put yourself out there, who's your audience, how you can how can you reach those audience,
And every time we've tried to do that, it's usually ended in a skit. It's like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are so funny at those things, and I love doing them.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we gotta give you guys some love for making our dream, our visions a reality.
Absolutely.
Traveling back to the '90s in the DeLorean, that was about as good as it gets.
Our holiday photo shoot.
Oh, they were
That
amazing.
too.
It's also
That
special. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Did you guys always have this kind of connection from the beginning?
Good
Did you
question.
was there a spark when the first time? Hey, I mess with this guy.
Yeah, I felt it early on.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't. I don't know how mutual it was or reciprocated,
Yeah.
but I think it was the first time we talked about 2000s alternative rock
Mm.
on a rooftop.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Romantic.
So we used to be roommates.
Oh, okay. All
yeah,
right.
we used to be roommates. So
There's no judgment here. It's 2024.
Yeah,
Love is love.
love is love.
Yeah.
Love is love.
Love is love.
We're roommates, and we lived in kind of a band house. And at the time, we were both in Sensory Tribe together. We had some other members of Sensory Tribe living there, and so it was just kind of this musical hub. So whether Glenn was working on something or I was working on something, like there was always just kind of musical creation happening in the space. And really, the collaboration was kind of accidental. I feel like we lived through this incredible era of alternative R&B that was so awesome from like 2015 to kind of 2021, 2022. And it's still happening, but like I feel like it happened and we didn't even realize it. And then we were kind of on the other side of it, and we had all this music that we've been listening to, and we're just so inspired, and that's when we kind of started creating it. And then we also realized that actually there's two of us, it's really easy, and our standards are super low. So the pressure was not there.
Right.
And we were just kind of creating. Glenn was, how often were you doing those Instagram, you were creating tracks on Instagram?
That was the inception of all that. I was kind of like a madman. I was trying to get one every day with like no excuses. I was on this like create share type.
Yeah,
kick.
yeah.
But like I'd pass by his room, and he's like, he's jamming to like Usher or and it's like man, he's really feeling it. Like it's like I fuck with that stuff too. So that's where I was like, okay, like I challenged myself to write something in that style, like, cause there's nothing better than like just laid back grooves,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
so that's where we try to find our sweet spot, is just like we kind of just have that as the background template, and we improvise on top of it.
Yeah.
And it becomes very conversational. That's another thing. And I think that it makes us better.
Yeah.
I'm learning how to play trumpet lines on my guitar now.
And guitar lines. And it's also like the number one rule of Sea.Lvl. Rule number one: no rehearsals.
Okay.
So we do not rehearse.
Keeps it fresh.
Keeps it fresh.
Exciting.
And
Yeah, exciting. Yeah, for sure.
it is. Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking leading up to performances sometimes. But I think that's where some of the authenticity comes from.
Okay.
And and also we approach it like jazz.
Mm-hmm.
These are with jazz standards. You're playing the head, the A B section, whatever, and we just do the same thing, except instead of jazz standards, we're playing R&B standards.
Right.
Fun.
Yeah.
In a live setting, like a slowed down R&B track that you hear right on your headphones, when you put that to a live setting, you can make that hit, like you can give that bounce, you can give that energy, and people in the crowd feel it. Like it's not an R&B show is not a sleepy affair. You know, it's a party for sure.
Oh yeah, especially with you guys' vibe. Yeah, it's cool. All right, before we go, I want to ask each of you guys, who are your musical heroes?
Wow.
Oh boy.
Glenn,
Okay.
you go first.
Musical heroes. I'm gonna try to keep this short, but I keep on reverting back to when I first heard Rage Against the Machine. So pretty much everyone in that band is still creating dope projects and collaborating. So I still look to them as like my North Star for how to proceed as a musician and as an artist. And then I'm also really the exciting thing about this project is that we get to get really invested and kind of mining the gold of like current artists. So,
okay.
you know, like someone like SZA or Doja Cat or Kali Uchis. Like I'm just as like interested in their next projects as I am, you know, my original musical heroes.
So there's two trumpet players that I really like: Eric Benny Bloom, who plays with the band Lettuce, and Theo Croker, who's a jazz trumpeter that we got to go and see up in Santa Cruz a couple years ago.
Okay.
Wore our tracksuits.
That's cool. Have to, yeah.
We thought they were cool.
That's cool.
That
is cool.
That's important. Yeah. He thought they were cool.
I think, but then in terms of inspiration, especially when it comes to this project, you know, like Glenn said, we mine the current artists, but then also mining those 2000s, 90s R&B artists. You know, it's with Spotify. I've just gone listen to all the Babyface tracks. You know, like listen to all those albums, listen to all of the Usher albums, and you just kind of go through and you find all these gems, and you're just like, oh my God. And they're the hits, obviously, but then when you have access to all these albums, you find all these other songs. So there's just so much out there that we're just constantly pulling and honestly stealing. But it's, I mean, that era in terms of the R&B, but then also the alternative music, somehow those kind of come together in this jambalaya that is Sea.Lvl.
That's awesome. Yeah, even 90s rap is the best.
Like that's what I grew up on too. So that's how that's how I approach writing the bass line is like everything. Yeah, Dr. Dre productions. Like the bass line is iconic to me. Like so that's where I start when writing.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of 50 Cent. I love Ray Charles. Love, bro. I know, but we were talking about musical heroes. Yeah,
the jump from 50 Cent to Ray Charles.
Yeah,
I respect
I was
the shit
with
out of
them.
that.
Yeah,
because there was also the time when they merged. Like you remember Gold Digger when they
that's Kanye West.
Yeah.
Oh, rap. Yeah. Oh, Georgia. When what the rappers did Georgia? That
Ludacris.
Come on, man. That's a gem right
There's
there.
a through line there. I was with you.
Yeah.
I was following along.
Yeah, you know, I'm Mexican, so I have to. Vicente Fernandez. You know, he's a legend. You know,
strong facial hair.
You know, maybe an evil legend, but he's a legend. You know, he's like Michael Jordan of his professional. No, he was an asshole to everybody. He was just going to the top. He was going for the throat. And
shout out.
You know, there's some rumors that he killed somebody to take their spot, but that's a rumor. You know the movie Coco. Not Coco. The singer is supposed to be Vicente Fernandez.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Also,
Mhm.
I'm out of here, so you cannot walk home, but I gotta go to Symphony or Schuyler if you can take him home.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Home.
Peace out.
Peace.
Fix the hair, maybe the hat. Yeah, it keeps rising.
Okay.
Too big for all that.
My bad.
Thank you.
Sea.Lvl rising. We got a bucket hat rising.
And then what's next?
What? Oh, okay.
What's got going on?
You know,
What's next?
I got the call too. It's time to wrap it up.
Okay.
So what's next?
What
the
is
album.
next?
The album.
Well,
Any
let's
plans?
not go that far.
Oh,
Let's
okay,
not
okay.
go that far.
Okay.
We got some stuff cooking.
We got some stuff cooking.
I'm
And we're excited about it. And in terms of shows,
We got some stuff coming up too.
book us.
Yeah. Always looking for bookings.
Sponsor me.
Yeah.
But most excited about like these new tracks and that one in particular,
Ooh.
right? And then
Don't tease me, man.
DJ Horn has stepped up the production of our live show. I cannot wait for audiences to hear the transitions and the remixes of our stuff that we've got cooking.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
our live duo set has definitely been revamped. We've always wanted to approach the duo performances like a DJ set, and so we've been playing around with some new software and kind of some new toys to make that possible. So the next time you see the Sea.Lvl duo live, it's going to be a very different experience, and it's going to be fun.
Wonderkind over here. I'm so proud. Amazing.
No, that's super cool. I love it when people I love people with passion and they keep trying to improve and improving. That's the best. Like that's cool.
Adopting
I'm
some new
excited.
technology, and it's a pleasure to watch them work.
Yeah, you got to be the best. You got to do what you guys love and be excited about it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you guys.
Hey.
Honestly, because it's kind of hard. We know a lot of music groups out here, but this person doesn't talk to that person. That person's on the same page with this one, and
It's a shame.
and you guys seem like just on the same page always, all the time.
We try to reach out. My method is by joining everyone's band. I think. And
It's working to the T.
Well, and because Glenn is in everybody's band, we don't have time to actually get together ourselves. So,
Right.
And the reality is this collaboration is we approach it just like going over to each other's house to watch cartoons on the couch.
That's
Like,
our
Perfect.
If
strategy.
we go over,
Yes.
if we hang out this afternoon and we just throw on X-Men the animated series
Yeah.
and eat popcorn and just watch that, and
Sounds great.
that is a step forward in our book. Whereas, in other bands, their expectations,
Right,
there's
right.
this
Yeah.
is just.
Yeah.
We want to keep it easy because at the end of the day, we'd be doing this anyways, and we do this for fun. So
Yeah. That's cool.
But I believe, we should all collaborate more and
Yeah.
and put shows together. Yeah.
Yeah.
artists unite.
Yeah, the community here is growing. That a lot of new people coming in. A lot of people is finding that Instagram is the place to go. Like businesses are more willing to collab with people and do more stuff. And if we can just keep connected and help each other out, like we can. There's no reason for all of us can succeed.
In part because of CSBS Media
There we go.
bringing us all together.
Yes.
Casa SBS Media. There we go. You know what the
They're the
SBS
best.
stand for?
No.
No.
Maybe. I think I saw it on your Venmo or something like that. But I
Oh,
couldn't-
was it? Oh, I don't know. It was on there.
well, actually, maybe just the
What
Casa.
was it? The Casa SBS?
What is the SBS?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking them.
Okay.
I don't know if the top
Oh,
of my
you
head.
want me
Yeah.
to tell them actually?
You don't want us to guess.
It's my name, my initials.
Oh.
Salvador, Brian, Sandoval.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's why.
There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. See, when I started this, my wife's like, yeah, I support you. So I was just thinking, oh, this is my business. This is my business. I want something. I wanted something like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Coach. I want a name with class, right? So like Casa SPS. It sounds fancy. It sounds elegant.
I see what you did there.
You know what I'm saying? The House of Gucci, House of Versace.
House of
So I put
Lannister.
instead of house, I put casa because I'm Mexican. So Casa SPS.
Oh.
And the past 3 years, she's been doing way more than I have been doing. So and once in a while she goes, yeah, we need to,
We've always-
SBS, huh? It's only you. I'm like, you helping that?
We've always seen it as a partnership.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
yeah, she's the casa and I'm the SBS.
House of SBS.
We are the casa. And I'm
House
homeless.
Stark.
Like what?
House Lannister. All the great houses.
All the great. Yep, that's the goal.
Starks and the Lannisters uniting.
I don't know what that means, but I'll read like
You
Dragon Ball Z. Like we united, you know, our powerhouses now. Or, you know,
The Game of Thrones.
no.
oh RMP though, RMP, the guy, the creator from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Dragon Ball Z is huge in Mexico.
So I gotta hop
Huge.
on. I'm late to the party, but there's a whole lore and mythology,
Yes.
like deep meaning to
Yes.
Dragon Ball. Huh?
Yes, my brother-in-law, he's hardcore Mexican. He was born over there, raised over there, and so when he died, I sent a text to my sister. My brother-in-law, and she texted me, oh no, he's actually crying. He's devastated. Like this is huge for them. I'm like, no way, devastated. So I went online and yeah, like people are doing not parades. What do you call that? Seminar, like life of whatever of Dragon Ball
Celebration
Z.
of Life?
Yeah, they're all dressed up like Dragon Ball Z characters and it's crazy.
You know what? I respect that fandom. I gotta get into that. I gotta
Yeah.
figure out like if it's that meaningful in someone's
Yeah.
life, there's got to be something for me to enjoy there also.
Yeah.
I think our goal is that if Sea.Lvl was
Woo!
to die unexpectedly at the same time that everybody is at our celebration of life wearing tracksuits.
Oh, that'd be amazing, huh?
That's how we roll.
It would start raining because you'll be guys be crying
Oh
in heaven.
wow!
You know what I'm saying?
And the best
Yeah.
R&B music videos.
That's right. You're right. Yeah, the clenched fist.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
rain.
Why?
I guess it's a double.
It would be like a
That would be-
Super Soaker related accident. I'm sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't like the vision of that one. All right, this has been another episode of Coffee with Chava. Thank you, Sea.Lvl, for coming on. This was amazing. We should do this again.
We would love to.
That'd be awesome. Until next time, mi gente. Choo! Anything else you want, promote or
People find you.
yeah, IG. TikTok?
Instagram C.Lvl SEADOTLVL,
That's right.
and you can find us on all streaming platforms:
Spotify.
Spotify, Tidal,
Apple.
iTunes. It's
Apple
C.Lvl SEA period LVL.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Peace.